Hello, jump in here. Let me show you how to make this most creamy almond milk you will ever see on the internet in your lifetime. Let me show you how to do this creamy almond milk. It is very simple that you can do this simple milk recipe from your own very kitchen. Very easy. And you do not require extensive time and spending so much energy. And if you're someone who is lactose intolerant, then this recipe is definitely a must try for you. And if you have kids, you have kids,
there you have your homemade
this recipe I will highly recommend because it is highly delicious, packed with fibers and good for the growth of your children. And it is very good for oats, good for breakfast, good for drinking. I mean, it goes and works with everything. It works so well with oatmeal. And if you're a breakfast morning person, jump in here. Let me show you what to do. Now I'll be measuring some 2 cups of almond milk, and you can see I'm trying to show you the size of the cup and how I'm going to measure that. For this particular recipe, I'll be using 2 cups. You can decide to do it with whatever quantity you want, depending on your desires and how much quantity you want to produce. So for this particular recipe, I will choose to do it with just 2 cups of almond. I measure that and put it into this jar, and make sure you add enough water to cover it over the almonds, and then cook that and leave it in the fridge overnight. Then the next morning it was ready. I washed it, took it out, washed it thoroughly, and then I'm putting it now in my blender. And bear it you that at this stage you need to measure with the same cup. I will be measuring 5 cups of water to add to the almonds to give that creamy nature, because if you add excessive water it will be too watery and it will not give the texture of milk that you want. If you want it thicker, add lesser water. So I used 2 cups of almond, and then I added 5 cups of water, and it works so well and it came out so creamy. And then I'll be adding some salt for the preservative, of course, because I'll be storing this in my refrigerator. And the only disadvantage with this milk is that you can't store it for so long, because I do not have the preservatives to keep it in the fridge for a longer period of time. But do as much as possible to enjoy your own homemade easy almond milk recipe, and it is so delicious. I mean, it goes with drinking, it goes with smoothies, it goes with oats, it goes with almost everything. And almonds are very healthy, and the milk itself, it takes it to another level. And I never knew that it smells so good. I'm a fan of almond milk. I've always been buying the almond milk from the store, the processed one. I've always been buying it, especially the one with no sugar. But I thought it wise to try to reproduce or produce something and make my own milk from home. And then voila, I came out with this recipe, and I'm so proud that I did it. I'm so happy with the results I got. I mean, it was so good. I became so proud of myself after doing this particular recipe. I mean, it's just a good thing to try. If you have kids, like I said, it's good to try this, and it will be so delicious. If you're on a weight loss journey as well, it is good for you to try. If you have watched my video up to this point, it therefore means you are liking my recipe. Please do well to subscribe to my channel, like and comment. Share your thoughts. Are you someone who loves almond? Please briefly comment below. I love almond, and then I will make many more recipes with almond recipes. So I have blended that for like 1 minute, and then my blender is very good to chop it into this smooth paste that you're seeing. And then I try to shift that into this chiffon sifter, and then I do that on a simultaneously, and until every liquid drips out of it. So I do the same, mix it. At this point, it requires a lot of attention and time. So I decided to rinse the blender, and then added a little bit of water to ease the squeezing and the juicing. So at this point, I'm just squeezing out the juice from the chiffon cloth, and it's so looking so good and so creamy. Then you can use the chives for another recipe. If you want me to show you what to do with the chives, please comment down below that you need to see or know what to do with the chives. I can still give you another recipe. We can do another recipe on using the chives of this almond and produce another thing. So if you want to know what to do with it, comment down below and I will show you. I'll make a specific video just for you. So I will still be going through the chiffon cloth again and trying to sift every particle out of it, just so that I get just the direct milk out of it. So I did that, and it was so good, and that's already sifted everything was already out, and voila, your creamy almond milk is ready. Look at that creaminess. Look at that creaminess. I'm so happy with the results and the turnout of this particular recipe. I was so proud, and it smells so good. I mean, it smells really amazing. Really amazing. You can see how much rich it is. Very rich. As it is creamy, that is how rich and packed with fiber and minerals. I mean, you know what I mean. So that quantity, those 2 cups of almond gave me this quantity of milk I got from those 2 cups. This is the quantity I got. So delicious. And if you're a milk person, I mean, you would love to try this. Just drinking it is so amazing. You can make your warm chocolates. You can make whatsoever recipes. You can make warm chocolates. You can make, you can warm it and drink it just like that. So I'll be showing you how I made some smoothie with this particular almond milk. I'll be adding into my mixer. I've added some blueberries, and then followed by half a banana. And then I'll be adding some pomegranates. You know, I love my pomegranates in smoothies. I'll add some of that, then set aside. And then I'll be adding some strawberries, just a few. And then I'll be adding these blackberries. And then I'll be going in with this vin bar. And then I'll be going in with some cranberries as well. And then go in with my almond milk. Look at that creaminess. Oh my God, this is so good, and it tasted so amazing. And then I'll be adding a tablespoon of raisins, and then add some cinnamon and blend. And voila, I have my good and rich smoothie, high in proteins, and fibers, and that's just how easy it is to make this particular recipe. You can do a lot of recipes with almond milk. I mean, it's so good and so delicious. Look at how creamy it is. Look at how creamy it is. So good. It tasted so amazing as well. And the raisins as a sweetener made it so sweet. So I'm going to be preserving this in my fridge and then using it for other recipes. And the next morning, this was 2 days later, I made this oatmeal and it's so delicious. Please consider subscribing to my channel again. Till we meet again. Bye.